you think it's short of the 1700.
I just want to know what they are.
Well, as I say, I mean, my right honourable.
Told you about the James Cleverly collapse being really too funny to miss, that even Lord Dodds was sarcastically laughing away. But I must stress, James, we ain't laughing at you, we're just laughing near you. But anyway, in the subcommittee meeting this week on the protocol on Northern Ireland and Windsor Framework, Lord Dodds asked about the EU laws and the retainment list, if I remember rightly, and on why they won't publish them so that they can have a look for themselves. Then our Foreign Secretary then proceeded to waffle on for 5 minutes about anything and everything. I'm sure he even mentioned his holidays well in there. But then a clearly unimpressed Lord Dodds turned up the ratchet and then asked again, but in a more of a sterner tone.
Foreign Secretary, with respect, I've listened to what you say, and again, it's full of generalities and examples. But it wasn't anyone other than the government that put in a command paper the reference to 1,700 pages. Somebody counted those 1,700 pages. Somebody has those 1,700 pages. Why won't you give us the list? Is it the fact that you're afraid to give the list and refuse to publish them because you are afraid of the criticism that might come forth then as to those that remain in force in Northern Ireland across the economy there? What is the only other reason for not publishing it? Surely your refusal to publish the list, it only gives rise to the suspicion that you're trying to hide something. The point about it is that if you decide to make a big thing in trying to sell the Windsor Framework of the disapplication of law, why do you descend into generalities and examples? Why not give us the list? Let us examine it for ourselves so that we can make an assessment of these issues. I fail to understand why both yourself, the Prime Minister, Secretary of State, and various ministers, in giving answers to parliamentary questions, will simply not come clean on the specific issue, a figure and a reference, which is made in a command paper of His Majesty's government.
You know when our James Cleverly's in the spot of bother, don't you? Is when there's the long pause and then he says, but I must admit, his next comment proves just how out of depth he really is on this.
I am very, very proud. The implication of your question is that we got something high. Far from it. Far from it. Remind the committee, the starting point of this was that there was going to be 0 pages of disapplied law. That was where we started with the negotiation. 0 pages with 0 disapplications. That's where we started on this. What we have accomplished through this negotiation is very, very, very significant levels of disapplication across a whole range of areas. The letter that my right honourable friend, the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, sent to Sir William's committee gives pages of examples across a whole range of issues. And I remember being at the starting point of this process told with great certainty that it was a fool's errand to try and get any disapplications at all.
More of that. I've got to say, for somebody who says they've got nothing to hide, there's a lot of words and word salad and waffle, and you just said absolutely nothing in there, didn't you? That drivel about fool's errand. What's all that about? Clearly, our James, not so cleverly, is a bit of an idiot, isn't he?
And that, when we gave that figure of the pages of disapplications. If anything, as I said, that was erring on the side of caution, because there will be examples of disapplications which are based on circumstances which are quite difficult to list, and the explanation of that is in the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland's letter to Sybil's committee. So far from saying that we are embarrassed. The opposite is true. I'm very proud of the fact that there are thousands of examples of disapplication. Over 1,000 pages just on food and drink, for example. So if your starting point is, you think it's short of the 1,700.
I just want to know what they are.
Well, as I say, I mean, my right honourable.
Look at his face. Isn't that the prime example of a man who's either got a massive shit-eating grin or someone who's very proud of the very small but smelly toot he's just delivered?
Friend's letter, my right honourable friend's letter gives much more detailed examples than I can give in a verbal answer to you today. But the point is, it started at 0, and we've got it well up. We've got it up, as I say, and I think that we should not lose sight of the fact that at the starting point it was 0 pages, and I'm incredibly proud of the fact that we established the principle that we had disapplication, and then we're able to get such widespread disapplication across a range of areas where people told us, particularly the unionist community in Northern Ireland, told us it was making a detrimental impact on their lives, on their businesses, their livelihoods. So I'm very, very, very proud of what we achieved, and I think that this is way beyond the expectations of anyone that we spoke to at the start of the negotiating process.
Lord Chair, we'll keep trying.
Okay. I have no doubt.
That's your problem, James Cleverly. You need to tell people how proud you are of this latest endeavour, the Windsor Framework. You seem to have a problem selling it, You seem to talk down this new deal. Come on, show us how proud you are, Foreign Secretary. What a bell tapper. I know I shouldn't laugh because the man's clearly out of his depth, and these people are absolutely destroying everybody's lives, and from whatever part of the country, because of what they've done, and they'll take no responsibility. But anyway, something tells me our Lord Dodds wasn't impressed either with his proudness and his total waffle. But at least our chair is happy. Look at his little chipmunky face. So I suppose there's something there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video as much as I enjoyed watching it. Because anyway, it's Friday, so I'm just going to say have a fantastic weekend, and take care, my friends. And before I go, hopefully I'll see you in Max's live stream tonight. So take care, my friends.